Welcome back to the channel, friends, and welcome back to the Final Fantasy Tactics playthrough series. It is a joy to be here today, and I thank you for stopping in. So what do we have going on today here, my friends? Well, at the end of the last episode, we managed to beat Worker 7. And in defeating Worker 7, we got our grimy little hands on another Zodiac Stone, right? And that particular Zodiac Stone just might be a fit for a certain piece of strange machinery found in the drifts of Go Machine City, Bezrodia, right? So, spoiler alert, it does fit. So we have a side quest to continue to advance. But first, we got to go to Go Machine City to see an event. So we will be doing that today. And then secondarily, we will be following up with a battle at Germinas Peak. And this particular location is interesting because you can actually find a missable piece of gear here by way of move find item, a lot like we did at Nelveska Temple. So I'll show you how to get that as well. Looking forward to that. So the first course of action will be to move to go, which means I will patch you back in at Ivalice Swamp because there's a lot of traveling. We'll probably get into a random battle, all good. But first and foremost, let's just take a quick peek at the old team here. So we have Colden the Ninja, right? This guy historically was our knight slash heavy armor guy, Dragoon, right? Well, now he's the ninja. And why? Because I want somebody to rock the Sasuke knife, of course. A legendary ninja sword, attack power 14. Tremendous. You love it. My thought there is, let's start building his speed stat just a little bit. Why not? And then secondarily, we have Rivaldi, who historically was our ninja slash thief slash speed guy, right? Well, he is a lancer now, and why a lancer? Well, somebody has to wield the strongest spear in the game, the Javelin 2. Of course, we just found that in the previous battle in Nelveska Temple. So attack power 30 on this bad boy, the ultimate spear with matchless attack power. He's also rocking the best shield in the game, the Escutcheon 2, with 75% physical and 50% magical evade. Absolutely amazing, absolutely incredible. I love this new gear. If you want to know how to get it yourself, my friends, just check out the last video in the playthrough series here. I'll go through in detail how you get it. So without further ado, let's head on down to Go. I will patch the video back in at Ivalice Swamp, and we'll check out the events together. So see you in a bit. Alright, so we are at Ivalice Swamp, so let's just pop on in to Go and see what awaits us there. Let's go. And what do we have? I mean, throughout the course of this side quest, right, you come to Go like so many different times. It's such a long trek. Probably something that you would remember from your first few times playing this game. Well, what do we have? We have a familiar face, a familiar little workshop here, and Mastadio says it can't morph, can it? I guess you'll find out, says Ramza. So popping the stone into the strange machine, and here he comes. So what could this possibly be? What do you know? It summoned someone. That individual kind of looks familiar, doesn't it? A summoned young man. What happened? Last thing I remember, I was getting caught in the current. The live stream, perhaps? I've read about this before. Could be some forwarding device. Forwarding device? You know, to travel to other worlds, different space. So, he came from other space? Maybe. Look at his clothes. Quite unusual. Yeah, look at his clothes. I mean, who does this portrait resemble? Well, he's going to tell you his name right there. He says, "My name's Cloud." Yes, Cloud. And that, my friends, is of course Cloud STRIFE from Final Fantasy VII, right? The iconic, famous character from the early PlayStation days. And Ramza introduces himself. I'm Ramza. They're my friends. I don't care about names. What I need is a battlefield. Yeah, that's it. I'm a member of Soldier. What a jerk. Ah, what's this? My fingers are tingling. My eyes, they're burning. Stop it, Furos. He's strange. Wouldn't be the first time Cloud has been called that, that's for sure. I must go to that place. And what place does he mean, my friends? Well, we're gonna have to find that out just a little bit later in the game. Who was he? Well, he told you his name. But yeah, that place that he is referencing, we're going to have to wait just a little bit later in the game. We actually cannot advance the side quest any further now. I'm kind of one to just do things as soon as they become available. This event became available since we got that stone, right? So we might as well get that one out of the way. And then we will follow through with actually recruiting Cloud. That's right, you can get Cloud in this game, right? Newsflash, this 35-year-old gamer or whatever. Yes, you can get Cloud, which is awesome, right? But we're just not quite able to get him yet, but we certainly will, and I'll show you how to do that. So the next step is going to be to head back to where we just were, to Zargadas Trade City, so we have an entrance to Germinas Peak. So I'll patch you back in once we get to Zargadas. See you in a bit. Alright, so back at Zargadas we be, so let's pop on into Germinas Peak for the story fight. Let's go. Try out our new, like, super team, right? Except for, we are going to have one little wrinkle in this battle that we definitely need to employ. So, Ramza obviously is, by default, we're going to put Rivaldi on the bench in this particular one. Hey, we got a Hydra. How about that? Very nice. So, we'll certainly be poaching the Hydra. Hopefully, be another crack at that rubber costume for sure. Let's go Stouty. Let's go the Time Mage here. Then let's go Colden, and believe it or not, I'm actually going to be using Rafa. And why am I using Rafa? Well, my friends, like I mentioned in the intro, there is a unique, missable, one-of-a-kind item that you can only find in Germinas Peak. That's right, there is no other way to get it. The only way to get it is by move find item in Germinas Peak. Rafa is our low brave character with move find item, right? So it just makes sense. We're going to utilize her skills to find what has been lost. So we have the bandit boss here. If you want to pass, leave your money. And get your hand off of that sword if you want to live. This guy's got a bold threatening me, man. Boss, this guy's wanted. Yeah, with a huge bounty. Maybe it's better to kill him and get the reward, and then take their money now. Yeah, I saw his face on a wanted poster. We're no bounty hunters, but what the hell? Let's kill him for the guild. This guy looks like he might be on a few wanted posters, to be honest. Just hanging out in the mountains. Killing those who pass by. Well, I think we're going to teach these guys a pretty quick lesson here. Nothing really too imposing in this particular fight. I am going to just quickly scout for equipment. Short and spell edge. At least you got some respectable ninja gear on ya. Got an air knife, black costume. I mean, maybe if I can lift one of these black costumes, I suspect we'll probably see quite a few of them. But otherwise, yeah, nothing really too imposing here. We have an Ultimus bow in the back there. Might be a decent one, although it is an item that can be purchased, and we don't really use archers at all, so. Let's kick things off here, my friends, and we've got the Time Mage with the strong white magic and short charge, so why don't we just go ahead and let's drop some nukes down. And we got the Stouty. Let's see, what's the charge looking like? Let's throw down the golem. Not that we really have to be too defensive here. But you're probably already wondering, so where is this secret item? And, you know, some actually do not know about this. Now, obviously, if you've combed through FAQs throughout the days, or you played this game a million times like I have, then you probably know about it, but, you know, some don't. So it'll be a good little learning opportunity for some. So, it's important to let the Ninja Man move, because he actually stands on the location of the Vanish Mantle. And that is the item that we're after here, the Vanish Mantle, right? And it's right here, right on this tile here. However, you want to make sure that you have, again, 4 jump on your move find item person, because they're going to need 4 jump to scale the peak. So right here, right, 8 to 12, that's a tough spot to get up, or right here. 9, 12, 15. Actually, it looks like you can have 3 jump. It's a little easier with 4. Whatever. All good. Rafa is not a fighter, simply just an item finder. And she's found some good stuff lately, that's for sure. So let's haste yourself, Rafa and Colden. Let's see what that new Sasuke knife does. 252. That is a steep hit. Incredible. Just absolutely lethal. Alright, Golem coming down. Let's give us some protection. Alright, Rafa, layer upon layer. Make your mark now. Haste. Let's go. Alright, we got J.I. the Thief. That's quite the name. J.I. He's going to use some jump techniques, huh? Is that so? Alright, so, Bend It Boss Guy. How about some... Let's see, what is your charge time looking like? Do we just Muramasa? Yes, we do. Let's see what this hits for these days. 234. And it does break and blow away. Don't have a ton of cash, right? Cash is still, like, surprisingly tight, and these samurai swords are very, very expensive. But that's alright. Right, Golem absorbs that shot. But Stouty still procs off the Dragon Spirit, which is lovely. It's a very good support skill to have on your weaker spellcasting units for sure. Right, so jumps coming down. We got a Cure 3 that can be had. Otherwise, we could just turn in the Quick. Let's just do the completely unnecessary Cure 4 here. Actually, it is kind of necessary, I suppose. Alright, Stouty. What do you say? Little fire spells. This guy Randolph, he is. Anything coming faster? Nothing that does any damage, that's for sure. Alright. So Stouty has been known to chicory stick some people in the back, so let's just go ahead and do that. Alright, Rafa. Keep moving on here. Let's go. Jump is guarded by Blade Grasp. Man, Blade Grasp gives you like such good coverage from all physical damage. It's really crazy, actually. Mighty Breeze, heal from the sky. Cure 4. This is a spell animation that you just don't get to see too often because the charge time is usually too high. And that short charge kind of changes the game. It's one of the best support skills in the game, if you ask me. And look at that. Golem just absorbing those two heavy, heavy hits. And interestingly enough, your reaction skills are able to go off even with Golem, you know, blocking the damage. Actually, that guy can probably be nuked. So let's take out the Thief instead. Wow, must be really poor compatibility with these two here. Really, really low damage, even with the strong Sasuke knife. Alright, let's see. What do we have? Yeah, we can't cast Holy. Let's don't move him. Alright, Rafa. So here we go. And likewise, a lot like with the last episode, Nelveska Temple, right? You just want to make sure that you do secure the item that you're looking to find. In this particular case, like I said, we're looking for the Vanish Mantle. So let's go. It's one of a kind. There it is. Vanish Mantle. Tremendous. So what does the Vanish Mantle do? Well, it's a little less impactful than the Javelin 2 or the Escutcheon 2, that's for sure. But it is a unique accessory. that has some pretty good physical evasion at plus 35, right? So if we compare that to like the Elf Mantle, right? Elf Mantle's plus 25, and that's a pretty good mantle. Vanish Mantle plus 35 physical evade. And it also gives you the transparent stat. So it's a way to maybe, I don't know, make your ninja like just a dodging king that starts with transparent or something like that, right? There's cool opportunities with it. It's a little niche, I'm not gonna lie, but I like it, and we're in the business of collecting rare items here, my friends. So Vanish Mantle is now ours. Let's go. Alright, so we can actually just close this one out now. Let's see, what do we have? We got Stouty. What's the move like on the Time Mage here? 5 move. Alright. We'll leave Randolph to the Time Mage. And for us, we're gonna move forward and let's take out this archer here. You got 186. And you got Don't Move on you as well. Death. 97% hit chance. We definitely got to do that. This guy's going to potion up the thief, right? I guess when you're low on life, just rely heavy on the potion. But yeah, we have done everything we sought out to do here, my friends. And now it's all about just mopping up. Cleanup duty here. I haven't seen the death spell in a while, so I'm kind of curious to see, to remind myself, if you will, what that looks like. Alright, nice hit. Designer bag to the side of the face. Let's go. Golem. Get a little extra JP, why not? And Colvin, let's go. Can we get down the archer here? 308 damage, my goodness. So that is the power of the Sasuke knife, for sure. Charge 1. Golem just denies it. Designer bag to the face. You bet. And level up in face as well. Way to go, Rafa. Alright, Ramza, let's see that death spell. Time Mage. Do a little haste action. Alright, death. Here we go. Let's drop it. I like that. Soul has been swiped. Alright, Ramza. Coming down. Alright, Golem coming down. Going for the steel hearts. Okay. Yeah, why not? Prolong the inevitable. The computer's like sitting there weighing all of its options. And the computer's probably like, if I can just get Rafa on my team, then Rafa can cast slow on Ramza. And that is the key to victory, right? Slow on yourself as well. Except for it missed. Hilarious stuff. Alright, Colvin. Let's finish this. Alright, see you later. And that, my friends, is the fight of Germinas Peak. Just make sure while you're here, grab that Vanish Mantle. Like I said, it's a 1 of 1. Can only get one in the PlayStation version of the game. Yep. What's gotten into me? I feel uncertain about fighting. Yeah, you've been saying that. But you're very certain about finding us rare stuff, that's for sure. And that's what we need you for. Alright, so I'm looking at the time here. I think we can do Poeskas Lake as well. I don't see why not. I mean, what I want to do is, that will enable me to do Limberry Castle in the next episode, which is an iconic fight, of course, right? A bunch of fun stuff happens at Limberry, and there's other secrets to be had at Limberry as well. Got a nice looking Hydra for sure. I'll have to prioritize poaching the Hydra here, but what I want to do is I just want to get, let's see, so Ninja. We're kind of just grinding the Ninja class for the speed boost that we get from it. Not necessarily for the skill set, although the skill set is very strong as well with innate 2 swords. Time Mage here. How about this? How about we learn Meteor finally? Sounds like a good idea to me. Lancer did not participate in the fight. Ramza, you have 800 for the Time Mage yet? Not quite. I need short charge for Ramza. Okay, so one more fight, we should have that. And then Stouty, what do we have for you? 705. Alright, still a ways to go. Alright, we feeling good about this team overall? I think so. The next fight is certainly a bit more of a challenge than Germinas Peak. But I think we're feeling good. So let's go, my friends. Poeskas Lake. Let's go. And then, like I said, this will, of course, enable us to hit up Limberry in the next episode. Really excited about that. Alright, so Rafa can actually spend the majority of the remaining time on the bench, actually. I will have to figure out what we're doing for the deep dungeon, right? Because you do want a character that can both fight and locate rare gear. Now, Rafa has 14 Brave, which is, you know, a really nice amount of Brave for finding rare items. But do we want her in the battle, right? So these are questions that I'm going to have to figure out on my own, of course. But for the time being, the service and utility that Rafa is providing, perfect. We have some ghosts here. We have the undead, a Poeskas Lake ghost who disturbs our sleep. You have the Zodiac Stones? Then hand it over. With that, we can go to a higher dimension. Alright, so everybody's after the stones, even the undead, my friends, even the unliving. Excited to try out our Lancer Rivaldi here with that Javelin too. But let's see, what is charge time looking like? Because if we can just get the jump on him with the Holy, oh yeah, we can. Battle Bamboo. Another Ultimus Bow. And then interestingly enough, double charge here. That's strange. Very strange. Another Ultimus Bow. And then we have the Summoner on the point. Strawberry, the Summoner. Alright, so if we can just get the Summoner down, I think that is probably the best opening move that we could imagine here, because... Oh, wait, what's Meteor charging for? 11 still. Even with short charge, still 11. Ah, man. Just barely squeak by. We're gonna still do it, though. We're gonna Sunshine the Ghost. Let's go. And then Stouty, let's get you up there as well. Can you cast something simple? You sure can. Gotta get that Summoner down. Definitely the most imposing force. Obviously, Summoners can deal a tremendous amount of damage. And we are not indestructible, my friends. Like, we still have to have good tactics for sure. Alright, Colden. So you just don't have the jump to really get up there. How about we take out one of these ghosts? Can sneak up the side. I like that. I like that move. Okay, so it must be because he's flying, but you're supposed to be able to attack 2 heights up. But It's obviously a miscalculation by yours truly here. So Stouty getting confusion casted on him, that's a little scary given his, you know, arsenal of spells. Definitely a bit scary. Let's see what the Revenant does. Targets Ramza. No surprise there, really. We'll probably target Ramza as well. Yes, of course. Alright, Ramza's hanging in there, though. And the Time Mage does have white magic. Ramza also has the very useful draw out, right? So I'm wondering if we can maybe use the draw out skills here. Let's try it. Muramasa, let's go. Let's call our own attack ghosts. Let's go. 468, just a whopping hit. Just terrifying strength with draw out on a high MA character. Especially one that is classed as a wizard and able to, you know, equip all of the gear that just boosts up your magic attack. And Blade Grasp really coming in handy here. Alright, Rivaldi. A very young and green Lancer here, but with a mighty, mighty weapon. Let's see what this thing does. So to preface this, we have 14 physical attack, which is a little underwhelming, I'm not going to lie. And I opted for gain JP up, just to help him get some of the jumps, but he's still hitting for 420 damage at 2 range with the Javelin 2. Absolutely amazing. Alright, Roxy. Let's see if we can... Actually, we're not really going to be able to, right? Alright, so Confusion Song coming down. So in the event that you do get confused, let's do the preemptive Asuna. I don't need you, like, flaring me, Stouty. Yeah. Definitely don't need that to happen. So you have been rid of your mind fog. Let's go. Bet you didn't see that coming, AI. Alright, plenty of MP here. How about charge time, though? 4 for Flare. And we got Jorge. The Oracle. Suppose he's gonna kill. Let's just target him with Flare and see what he does. My guess is he panics and tries to, like, confuse song me again or something. He's gonna try to target Stouty because he knows his days are numbered for sure. Let's see. Can we get a Wave Fist on him? Nope. Alright. So what's he gonna do? Runs back. So just gives it up. Interesting. And then casts a spell right here. What spell could he be casting? Paralyze. Definitely a strange choice. I think we literally, like, melted the brain of the AI there. How about the quick? Let's go. Alright, got it. Let's give that Javelin 2 another little spin. What do you say? Boom. That really good jump of the Dragoon. Let's stab downward. 330. Massive hit. And here comes the Flare for the win. Oh, you bet. Alright, so battle formation, victory formation here, my friends. The battle is, of course, complete. Got 24 G's in the bank. Phoenix down. The game's trying to... They'll send you a signal there. Use Phoenix down in this fight, and you will one-shot kill the undead. But you can also use Flare and the Javelin 2 and all kinds of other savory, powerful things. So what do we have here? We have Daisadarg and Roful. Roful, I see you have no intention of agreeing with our arbitration. That's right, His Excellency's wish to unify the kingdoms. Rather, until King Ornas is recognized as the true king, we won't stop fighting. As long as the Beoulves live, we won't give up. Who do you think will let you assassinate Duke Larg? What a thing to say. Larg was killed by someone sent by the Nansen. Or are you saying you sent the assassin? So you're definitely not going to cooperate. If we wanted to, we could easily beat you. Don't forget that. Us? Do you remember what the poison was that took out the Hokutin? I think it was extracted from moss fungus. Right. Unless you take large doses, it won't kill you. But even small amounts over a long time can be deadly. Daisadarg is silent, as if he knows something about small doses over a long time of something deadly, right? A poison. Over time, you develop symptoms similar to a cold. You're not fully aware of your conditions until it's too late. Daisadarg again strangely silent, as if he has experience in these matters. Didn't your father die from cold complications? What are you saying? Heard you know a lot about poison. So, what are you saying? If you bury a body with moss fungus, the moss fungus begins to grow out of that body. Did you know that? Such trivial things. Oh yeah, I've got something for you from the High Priest. A Zodiac Stone. What's this? It's a holy Zodiac Stone from Murand. He'd like you to have this to show his trust in you. With the iconic shimmer there, my friends, and we have Zelbag listening in. What did he hear? What does he know? Is Daisadarg perhaps guilty of killing his own father with small doses of poison over a long period of time? Who knows? All we know is Balbanes did die from illness. And that, of course, happened early in Chapter 1. So with that said, my friends, I think I'm going to end the episode here. Next up, we do have the iconic Limberry Castle battles. Now, this is a battle gauntlet. There are several battles in here. There's one particularly interesting battle in which we get some amazing, amazing gear, and we can learn a unique skill for Ramza. And we're going to be doing that all right here on this playthrough. So stay tuned. Don't miss an upload. Subscribe so you don't miss an upload. And please also give the video a like if you're enjoying the throwback Final Fantasy Tactics content. So once again, my friends, thank you so much for your viewership. I really do appreciate it. And I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.